and you'd go back to cleaning. There you go. And we're gonna do that 5 times. I do see a lot of you when you come to the range. You see me, you say hi Todd and all that good stuff. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if sometimes I give you a confused look. I'm sorry. But if you mention, hey, love the YouTube channel, then I totally know, okay, it's from YouTube. 2, please, in the description below is the link for our Blue Trail Range t-shirts. Buy one of our shirts, support the channel. It helps us continue to get cool things for us to review and look at and mess around with and all that good stuff. So that's it. All right, let's go back outside and watch me try and go through getting that barrel seasoned, which I really didn't have to do because it's a nitride barrel, but you'll get the point of it because YouTube. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Blue Trail Range channel. I'm Todd, your host. Sorry for the noise. We are on the rifle range down here, and I'm the only one on this side, but way down at the other end we have shooters. I am blocked by a bunch of baffles. That is why I currently don't have these on, but we will have them on in a second. It is just really hot right now, so I don't start sweating with these on. All right. So today I want to talk about barrel break-ins. All right. A lot of people are buying new guns, and sometimes when you buy them, you have to break the barrels in or season the barrel. You can't just take it out of the box and just go to town. As much as you want to, as much as I wish all guns were like that, some have to be broken in, especially if it's more of a precision shooter, nice bolt action, things like that. But there are some others, or AR-15 style guns, the platform, where you would have to break the barrel in, especially if you have like a handmade Kriegler barrel. Mainly is what we're talking about. Now the barrel I have is a nitride barrel, which means straight from the box, I can shoot it. I don't have to worry about breaking the barrel in. But last week we had a couple of people with brand new others, chambered in 5.56, but they had Kriegler barrels, and we had to go through the process of breaking it in. And I figured, hey, that'd make a great video. All right, but just gonna let you guys know, there's a lot of stuff you need, and it is very time consuming. All right, so first and foremost, you need the firearm. Let me grab that.
Attention shooters. Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire on the entire covered firing line for target change.
All right, so we had a ceasefire, and then I got talking with Charlie, so it was a little while. All right, so back to what we were saying. So, get your firearm, all right? Fresh out of the box. Obviously, you're gonna need optics on it, whether it's irons or whatever, and it doesn't even matter if it's zeroed in because you can't zero it. You have to season the barrel. You have to shoot it. So what else are you going to need besides that? You're going to need some sort of bore cleaner. I prefer Rand CLP, and that's what I'll be using because it's one bottle and it does everything versus bore cleaner and then having to oil everything. I just use CLP. You're going to need a cleaning kit, and you're not going to use the rod in this as much as I'd say I'd love to. You actually need to invest in a Dewey rod. One solid piece, all right, with a handle that spins this way. As you're feeding it down, the brush can spin with the lands and the grooves. So you do need to invest in that. As you guys know, I don't use Dewey rods. I usually have a bore snake with me, and of course I'll have a sectional rod just for doing any problems that I may have. I'll use the rod for it since bore snakes are soft and flexible. All right, more stuff. You need patches. All right, this is a big bag of patches because you're going to be using the patches to clean. All right, and this is, like I said, very tedious. Obviously, you're going to need lots of ammo. And no, that is not a mystery bag of ammo. It is, I'm not using that. I'm using normal ammo. All right, it is recommended that you have some sort of bore guide. Here's a bore guide. This one is also from Dewey. This one, however, is for long actions, and it's got the little thing right here on the side for like a bolt action. I don't use these, never have, but if you want to get one. Again, mine is not precision. Mine is simply set up for home defense, that type of thing. So, but if you're going for precision, obviously you're going to want to have the guide, all right? Now, you also may need, because you might not be able to pull the firearm apart at all, so sticking the rod down on the back side of the action and going forward down range, you might not be able to do that. If you're going to go from the muzzle back, because some rifles require that, then you're going to want to have a muzzle guide. So that's the bore guide. This is a muzzle guide. This goes, you put this on your Dewey rod first, and then before you thread it through, you shove the muzzle guide on the muzzle, and it helps guide the rod down, and you're not going to ding up any of your rifling. All right. One thing that I will be using, because it's always good to have, is link cleaning pin right here. All right. Just because you're going to be breaking your other open or your AR. This will come in handy because it kind of locks the upper to the lower while it's open, so you can clean it relatively fast versus pulling everything apart. All right. So that is something that will come in handy. Of course, you're going to need gloves because, well, it's going to be messy. You don't need to wear both gloves. I'll probably just be wearing one. And of course, maybe a rag or something so you can put your BCG down on it. Normally, one shot, and then you got to clean it. We're going to go through the steps. Your bolt carrier group is not going to be dirty whatsoever. Mine, on the other hand, has been used, so it is probably nasty. I have not cleaned it. That's why I'm wearing the glove, because of all the nastiness on it. All right? So we're going to go through this step by step. All right? When you buy a DLD with one of the precision barrels, you're going to get a list. Now, I put it in a protective covering just while we're out here, so I don't get the CLP or anything on it. All right, so these are the steps, and this is going to take a while. This is not something, whoa, it's done in 10 minutes. This is going to take a good bit of time. All right, now I also brought out, for some of you this might be a blast from the past, but so this is a type of cleaning system or a cleaning kit you'd find in our shop right here. Not bad, but maybe you're old school and you have one of these. If you don't know what this is the old military style cleaning. All right, and in here it's got a sectional rod and everything. It is designed to be compact. Now the reason I brought it out is because I have a bunch of extra jags and brushes in it, and this right here is the brush that you can use, but it's got a pointy tip on it, and you don't want to be using anything with a pointy tip. What you want to use is this brush right here that has the rounded tip, so as it's going in, this will have more of an opportunity to jack up your rifling inside, while this one won't. Alright, so I'm going to reassemble some of this, and we'll get going. Let me load up a mag, and we'll go through the process. Alright, so I'm using just run-of-the-mill FMJ. Again, your first 5 shots are not for accuracy. You're just shooting, and maybe you'll hit the target, maybe you won't. Who knows? I'm going to load it up. I am shooting at steel out there, or steel plates. So if you're in the neighborhood and you want to shoot steel, but you don't own steel, you can come here and rent our steel plates out for a couple hours. All right, so let's shoot one and go from there. All right. In case you didn't hear, I did hit it. All right, so one shot, mag comes out. Clear it. There's the round that was in there. Boom. Now, it's clear. Took one shot with it. So what do we do now? We're going to clean it. All right. So I've confirmed that it's clear. I said, I like this. It saves time. Normally, if I were at home, I'd be breaking this completely down. All right. All right. So, as you can see, I put it in, all right, and you push the pin through, it locks it in, so it's not going anywhere. I'm going to get one glove, try to get that rubber glove on, and it's a loose glove. It's just really humid out. Welcome to New England weather. All right, bolt carrier group is out, don't need it, and we're not cleaning that. All right, so I'm just going to leave the charging handle in place. All we are doing is cleaning that. All right, so you're gonna grab your Dewey rod. I'm gonna put a jag on. Like I said, there's no right way, no wrong way. And some people like to wipe this down. It's a brand new rod. So I like to get a patch and a little CLP. And I'm gonna Put the jag on there. Now this is where you could use the bore guide, if you so choose. Again, precision, for sure, 100%. For what I'm doing, I'm not using a bore guide. Plus, even if I wanted to, I couldn't find one. All right, hold on to it and push it through. You gotta make sure it's lined up. Is I think those patches are slightly too big. So what am I doing? I am getting patches that are designed for the 223 out of my 223. A lot thinner. So it's probably just too thick. Guide it in. Alright, and there we go. Much better. Alright, so it started going. Ooh, and it popped out. So there you go. Alright, to me that'd be the pre-clean. I'm gonna lay it down. Then I take this off. Put it down. Get the brush. On the brush, I am going to apply a little bit of CBD, and I'm going to feed it in. I'm going to push it through. Now, I hold the handle here and push it, and you can feel it spin. All right, so now there's two mindsets. One, if this were precision, I would take the brush off that end, pull the rod back out without the brush. Okay, that's for precision. If you had a Kriegler barrel on here, I would assume you would do something like that. The other mindset is you just pull it back. All right, again, mine is not designed for precision at distance like what I'd be shooting competition at like Camp Perry. Mine is literally designed for close quarters. So I could, yes, just pull it right back, or I could unscrew it. All right, it doesn't matter. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but I'm just going to pull it back, and you can see how it spins. There you go. I'm going to take the brush off. All right. I am going to grab a brand new patch. I'm going to put the jag back on. This is what's time consuming, is swapping all these little tips out. And now I'm going to send a dry patch down, clean it all up. Alright. You can see it came out just like that. Pull the rod back, grab another patch, put it on there, feed it up inside, push it through. And I'm going to continue doing that until I'm satisfied with it, until it's clean. I'm going to grab the bolt carrier group. Alright. I'm going to push the pin out, pick it up. So I got the little thing out, close it, push the pin in, pull the bolt carrier group back, and lock it. And then we're going to load it up. Load it up. And you start it again. And you'd go back to cleaning. There you go. And we're going to do that 5 times. So we've done 5 rounds, cleaning in between each round. Now, next step is to shoot 5 rounds and then clean it. And we're going to do that for a cycle of 10. Okay? So, you bring it up. Take aim. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that last one missed the steel. That's why you kept seeing me move up and then back down. Is the optic is actually pretty bright, and the steel targets are painted orange, and it's really humid, so I had trouble seeing through the glass. It's dark in here. I have sunglasses on. I know it sounds like a lot of excuses, or I could just be a really bad shot, which I'm not, but just saying. So now, what you do, again, unload it, and you go back into cleaning. So you clean it, then you do another 5 rounds. Clean it, another 5 rounds. Clean it. Another 5 rounds. Clean it. Another 5 rounds. Clean it. Another 5 rounds. And this is the time, this is the opportunity where you're taking to zero it in. So it doesn't have to be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be, I shoot 2 or 3, make adjustments on my optic. Shoot the last remainder of those 5, clean it, and make any adjustments I might need on the optic, and go back at it. By the time you're done, you should have 1, a seasoned barrel, and 2, a dialed-in optic, or dialed-in iron sights. 55 rounds, but it takes a long time. And that's the end of it.